You're freezing. Not the kind where you pile on a blanket and brew tea. The kind that creeps through you like a thief, stealing your fingers, then your toes, then your mind. It's 3 in the morning, 20 below, and the power's been out for 6 days. No heater is coming, no generator, no rescue, just you and whatever you can scavenge. But freezing to death isn't mysterious. It's not magic. It's just biology working against you, 1 calorie at a time. And if you understand how the cold kills, if you understand how to fight back, you might just keep that furnace inside your chest, burning long enough to see the sun again. Method 1. Understand the 3 ways the cold steals your heat. The cold is a thief with 3 tools. Conduction is first. You sit on frozen ground, and the earth drinks your warmth. The second is convection. Wind tears across exposed skin, peeling away the warm air layer your body built around itself. The third is radiation. Your body bleeds infrared heat into the void constantly, invisibly. You can't stop any of these, but you can slow them down. You can build walls between you and the cold. That's survival. Understanding these 3 things means you're not just freezing at random. You're freezing with a strategy. Method 2. Layer your clothes like you're building a suit of armor. Layers aren't just something dead hikers wrote about. They're physics. Start with a base layer that wicks moisture away. Wet skin is a death sentence. Water conducts heat 25 times faster than air. If you're sweating, if you're damp, you're bleeding heat like a punctured radiator. Wool works. Synthetics work. Cotton will kill you dead. Cotton absorbs moisture and holds it against your skin like a wet suicide note. Next, the insulation layer. Fleece, down, crumpled newspaper, dry leaves, garbage, anything that traps dead air. Air is one of the best insulators, but only if it's still. Once air starts moving, it becomes convection. Convection is your enemy. Top it with a windproof shell. Trash bags work. Tarps work. That gas station poncho you thought was junk? It's a thermal barrier now. Here's the trick nobody does. Stuff your jacket with extra insulation, crumple dry grass, shredded paper, foam from seat cushions. Cram it between layers. You're not trying to look good, you're trying to not die. Cover your head. You don't lose 90% of heat through your head. That's a myth. But your head is heavily vascularized. Lose heat there and your brain makes catastrophic decisions. Like taking off your jacket because you feel hot. That's hypothermia. Don't listen. Method 3. Build a debris shelter and crawl inside. You need protection from wind. Find a long branch, your ridgepole. Prop it on a tree or rock about waist high. Pile smaller branches along both sides, like ribs on a skeleton. Now comes the magic. Bury it. Leaves, pine needles, grass. Anything organic and dry. Pile it 2 feet deep minimum. This isn't a roof. It's insulation. You want it so thick you can barely see the frame. Crawl inside. Yeah, it's tight and claustrophobic and smells like decomposing forest. Perfect. That means your body heat will actually warm the space. A debris hut done right keeps you alive in sub-zero temps. No fire needed, no smoke, just you and trapped body heat. Pro tip, line the floor with debris. Don't lie on ground directly. Conduction will kill you. The ground is not your friend. Method 4. Make a heat reflector from anything shiny. You know those emergency blankets in every cheap survival kit? The ones that look like oversized candy wrappers. They're not gimmicks. They're radiant heat reflectors, and they work. Your body radiates infrared heat constantly. Normally, that heat just vanishes into the void. But wrap yourself in mylar or aluminum foil and that heat bounces back at you. It's like being inside a thermos. Don't just drape it over yourself like a cape, though. The wind will shred it. Layer it between blankets instead. Use it as a ground sheet to block conduction. Tape it to your shelter walls. You're building a low-budget sauna powered by your own desperate biology. If you don't have mylar, aluminum foil works. Reflective bubble wrap works. Even a car sunshade flipped shiny side in works. Science is just expensive trash that functions. The cold is a thief, but you own the furnace. These reflectors just keep that heat from bleeding out into nothing. Method 5. The human-powered heat pump. If you can find water, you've got options. Fill a bottle, any bottle, plastic or metal. If you have heat, warm it, not boiling. You're not trying to cook your insides, just warm. Wrap it in a sock or a shirt and tuck it directly against your core, your chest, your stomach. Boom. You just built a portable radiator, and that water holds heat for hours, way longer than you'd think. And when it finally cools down, you've got drinking water. 2 birds, 1 bottle. No heat source. Use your own body. Fill a bottle with whatever water you have and press it against your stomach or shove it in an armpit. Let your core body heat warm it slowly. Once it's warm, move it down to your feet or your thighs. You're now a human heat pump, cycling warmth to your extremities without burning a single extra calorie. It's a closed-loop system powered by pure biological stubbornness. Your body becomes the engine. The bottle becomes the delivery truck. Method 6. Stay with other people or find something warm to press against. If you're alone, this is harder. But physics still applies. Fetal position. Knees to your chest. Arms wrapped around them. Minimize your surface area. Less surface means less heat escaping into the void. But if you're with other people, get close. I don't care if it's awkward. I don't care if you just met them yesterday. The cold doesn't care about your personal space. Huddle up back to back, side to side. Share blankets, share sleeping bags. 2 people in 1 sleeping bag stay warmer than 2 people in separate bags. Animals know this. Penguins do it. Wolves do it. You're not above it. If you've got a dog, congratulations. You're sleeping with a 101-degree furnace that has its own fur coat. Use it. If you're truly alone, find anything warm. A stack of old clothes. A mattress. Even hugging a large rock that's been in the sun can help. Stupid, maybe. But survival isn't about dignity. It's about waking up tomorrow. So the night drags on. The cold presses in like it's personal, like it has teeth and a vendetta. But you're not just shivering and hoping anymore. You're layered, you're insulated, you're sheltered. You're reflecting your own heat back at yourself. Your core temperature holds steady. Your brain still works, your fingers still respond. No rescue truck rumbled down that highway, no generator, no heat is coming. But you understand now that the cold isn't magic. It's just physics working one direction, and you're working the other direction, fighting with strategy. You're surviving on layers and trash and reflected heat and pure biological spite. If you wake up in the morning, you didn't get lucky. You made it. You fought the cold and the cold lost.